And joining me in studio now is Riggs Eckelberry. He is CEO of OriginOil. OOIL is the stock symbol. Riggs, always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure being here again.
You know, we had a little bit of interaction on Facebook and previous to coming on the program, and you were talking about the next big step with the company. Why don't you enlighten us?
Well, we're going into the field with our oil and gas water cleanup technology. And we're focusing right now in a very exciting area called the Bakken Formation, which is in western North Dakota. And that is a 28,000 square mile formation, which is booming right now. The first wave of investment, of course, was the drilling rigs themselves and the underlying real estate. Now, large investors are coming in to do the infrastructure play, and that's where we are, playing a major part.
You know, interestingly enough, 30 years ago when I first got out of college, I was leasing land for geophysical exploration in all the areas you're talking about.
Wow.
I sometimes wonder if that's where they're drilling now. But I was thinking that with the way your company has grown with this frac water cleanup situation, that it has been like an entire new industry that you're serving. I mean, it's grown so dramatically and you've generated so much media attention, it's got to make your head spin a little bit.
Well, yes, and we've now solidified the positioning of the company more and more around, look, it's the water, right? And so we're taking either bad or good things out of the water in a high speed and real-time way. And so, there's so much water cleanup to be done. So you've got the oil and gas, of course, and the algae space, that's about getting good stuff out, right, which is the algae itself. And then we're entering aquaculture very quickly. And in fish farming, you've got a terrible problem with ammonia. We've now shown we can reduce the ammonia dramatically. We have a prototype going to Singapore at the end of May. And they're very, very excited to move ahead. And that's going to be a dark horse for us.
Well, we've only really just touched on that part of it because, we mentioned this, I think, on the program maybe a month and a half ago, where doctors will tell you, don't really eat the salmon that's farmed because there's so many problems, not really nutritious. And you can turn that around completely with your technology.
Not only can the salmon be less toxic, you have less ammonia and antibiotics and so forth in it because we cut down bacteria and so forth, but if you're also growing algae, the salmon can eat, food based on algae,
right,
which has the omega-3s, which makes them nutritious again, which means that people eating farm salmon will get the benefits.
I mean, is there anything your company can't do? Because it just seems like you're touching on so many things that our world needs and our environment needs right now. It's really amazing.
Our focus is the water extraction, and that's how it's working out. And I think as long as we stay focused on licensing in each industry so we don't get too deep, because we can't know every industry in the world. And so the key is create relationships, maintain quality, and keep the forward motion. And I might add, keep improving the technology. If anyone visits Facebook today, on the OriginOil page is a picture of the new motherboard firmware-based system that's going to drive our future machines.
OriginOil, OOIL is their stock symbol. Riggs, always a pleasure, always exciting.
Thank you, sir.